Hello and welcome back. Please like and subscribe to the channel if you enjoyed the videos in today's video. The GreenText version of my interesting purchase leads to interesting encounter. Greater than be me. Dragonborn Juggernaut Barbarian that has siege property on all attacks. Greater than purchased. A cloak of light that activates 40 feet white light when the phrase "sweat drip from my balls" is said. Greater than local. A monastery our paladin trained it as a youth. Decided to stay in a separate room than the bunkhouse because I was scared of hammocks. Greater than encounter. I woke from a deep sleep to see my missing red TNJNG wife. Greater than DM. Roll wisdom saving throw. Failed. I don't have a doubt in my mind it's my estranged wife. Greater than DM. Roll constitution saving Q throw fail, but I use my 1 luck point to reroll. Nat 20. I take 39 narcotic DMG but I'm not instantly dead. Greater than my wife. Not my wife. Horrifying screech as wings and gaping maw add on to the small idea in my head that it's a succubus. Greater than actions. I lose the initiative so the demon temptress gets a few good scratches in my turn. I rage and fury _ only weapon in hand is my maul. Let loose 3 devastating hits that all hit, knocking her back through the bedroom door. She realizes she is outclassed indoors and ethereally moon walks through the brick and mortar behind her. I charge through the shattered doorway into the hall and hammer 3 heavy blows to the wall. As it collapses I walk through. SDM. The room is pitch black. Greater than me. Sweat drip from my balls. I scream, lighting up the room like a mobile star. Greater than the succubus. Has a horrified look on her face, realizing she can't escape my wrathum. She claw attacks again. Greater than the NPC monk. Deep asleep seconds ago. Wakes to find a dragon person burst through a wall fighting a giant demoness. 5 starts screaming bloody murder thinking he is going to be assaulted by sweaty balls. Asterisk results. 1 dead demon and a scarred monk. Fun encounter. We have a good DM. As soon as I read the activation phrase I thought it was gonna be one of those green texts that ends in song lyrics. I'm shocked it wasn't she went through a door and then mortar. Then he screamed the phrase. French doors are technically windows, stretching this point. I know, and the mortar is the wall. Through the window. To the walls. You know. How high is he after taking 39 narcotic damage? As a kite flown by a storm sorcerer, I'm a widow. With a maul. Till sweat drip from my balls. Skeet skeet mufucka. No one else heard this is their head. I'll see myself out. Stupid succubus. You use the barbarian who you tricked into believing you're his wife to do your fighting. You don't fight them in single combat. He gets a special light if he needs it in a fight. Sweat drips from his balls is the trigger it calls as he carries on with his life. Gets woke by not wife who escapes though a wall 1 smash and he can't see it all. You guessed it, sweat drips from his balls. Poor monk is awoke by a frightening bloke who has maul in hand. What rhymes with hand? Make a window UW in the wall. With a maul, till, the sweat drip from my balls. Make all these monks appalled. Skeet skeet. 39 necrotic damage on a nat 20 con save. Harsh DM. A successful save only halves the damage for lots of things. Raw, you can only crit on attacks anyway. Shrug, yeah. But barbs have proficiency in con, and judging by him tanking 39 damage and at least 6 to 30 more. Who knows dog? He's in the range of level 5x so he's probably got at least a +7, and there ain't a lot of saves that are that high. I know it's nitpicky, but wouldn't a barbarian be only able to do 2 attacks on the first round because raging is a bonus action? It feels like in every single one of these green texts there's at least one rule mistake that make you go, huh. But it doesn't really work like that. Given that Juggernaut is homebrew, I found 2 different ones that add a BA 3rd attack with a quick Google of it. So probably what they're using. The Mata Mercer one from the Taldore campaign guide has this at 10th level, and since he solo-aired a demon I'm gonna say seems like it lines up. My point is exactly that. Rage being a bonus action disallows the 3rd attack, which would also be a bonus action. First turn, the guy, Ragan Fury, but the only thing he could do after activating Rage is a normal full attack, maxing at 2 attacks, because the bonus action that would allow for a 3rd attack has been used to trigger Rage. I'm not trying to spark a rules argument here. More wondering why story times always feel just a little bit like the person knows DND in general, but reveals otherwise when mentioning details, and also I'm curious about if that rubs anyone else the wrong way or if I'm alone getting annoyed at it. Because they often are fake. Or are filled with such large-scale homebrew that it's barely DND anymore. I allowed a berserker barbarian in one of my campaigns to bonus action attack at the same time he raged, because it seemed like that subclass had enough problems without also making the main benefit unusable in the first round of combat. I'm sorta new, but still trying to figure out how he's attacking the succubus while she's in the ethereal plane. No real reason I can see, probably just the DM wanting the fight to actually happen. The succubus could remain on the ethereal plane and avoid the barbarian entirely if she wanted to.